Hello, and welcome to WITam, a daily look at world, national, and regional news, along with sports, campus events, and weather. I'm Brandon Martin. The CDC is telling public health officials across the U.S. to be ready for a coronavirus vaccine by November. The new documents from the CDC are requesting state governors to speed up their permit applications for distribution sites. The documents describe two unnamed vaccine candidates, both requiring 2 doses taken a few weeks apart. Several vaccines are currently in phase 3 trials and are being tested on volunteers. If a vaccine is successful, the U.S. has contracts in place to buy hundreds of millions of doses. Democrat Joe Biden has a comfortable lead in the polls in just 2 months ahead of the November election. Several national polls show the former vice president big leads over President Trump. Biden's biggest lead is in the Economist YouGov poll, where he is in front by 11 points. Quinnipiac University's new poll gives Biden a 10-point lead. The polls come after both parties held their national conventions. President Trump is threatening to cut federal funding from cities dealing with civil unrest. The president signed a memo on Wednesday that orders federal agencies to find areas where there could potentially cut funding to cities that Trump said permit anarchy, violence, and destruction. Among those cities are Seattle, Portland, New York, and Washington, D.C. Iowa State University is changing the decision the school announced Monday to allow 25,000 fans into Jack Trice Stadium for the season-opening home football game Saturday. Athletic Director Jamie Pollard said today that ISU President Wendy Winterstein told him last night that she had weighed the feedback she's received from the community and decided to reverse the decision. There's been a lot of public feedback on the decision with the rising COVID rates in Story County. Governor Kim Reynolds asked about it in her news conference today and said she was confident fans could safely attend the game if they followed COVID guidelines. Pollard says they will continue to monitor the situation closely and make a decision regarding fans for the next game against Oklahoma, October 3rd, at a later date. When we come back, Jason Moeller will take a look at your WIT entertainment and weather. Stay with us.
Hello Comets, my name is Important. Congratulations on joining the Western Iowa Tech Community College family. Now that you're here, we want to make sure you feel at home. That's why we've decided to implement the Chosen Name Policy, which gives you the power to choose how you're identified within your community at WIT. The Chosen Name Policy will include your preferred name within your student email, your roster, and your student ID. So what is a chosen name? A chosen name could be a nickname, a middle name, or a name that affirms your gender identity. It's up to you. Pretty much, it's a name that you could choose to go by. It's different than your legal name, which is the name on your driver's license, passport, birth certificate, or any other government-issued document. To get started, visit MyWit and let us know your chosen name. We're glad that you're here, and we want to get to know you, and this is a great place to start.
Welcome back. In entertainment news, while Disney is grieving the loss of Chadwick Boseman, the company is faced with figuring out how to move forward with Black Panther after the Marvel star's sudden death. Outside of his family, only a small group were aware of the actor's private battle with colon cancer. An insider close to Boseman tells The Hollywood Reporter that the 43-year-old actor was convinced until about a week before his death that he was going to beat cancer. Boseman was even set to prepare for the new film beginning in September. Disney sources say the company right now is focused on paying tribute to Boseman rather than making the Black Panther sequel without its titular star. Kitchens across the nation are going back to the future. A new cookbook is coming out with 65 recipes inspired by the classic movie. It starts in 1985 and goes through all the time periods that Marty McFly and Doc Brown traveled to during the trilogy. That includes 1955, 2015 from the sequel, and 1885 from the third movie. The official Hill Valley Cookbook hits bookshelves October 27th. Taking a look at today's weather. Today will be sunny with a high of 77. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low of 51 degrees. And tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 87 degrees. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check up on the latest WIT TV programming at our website and our YouTube page. Brandon and I will be back tomorrow.